record. Ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering why I'm nearly an hour late. And it's the dumbest reason possible. So I had, lunch ordered. I got a special something for my niece, special something for my sis. Asked everyone else if they wanted something. They all said no. I was like, okay, cool. Oh, by the way, we're doing dungeons today. For those of you watching the pod, all one of you. So I'm like, okay. She actually had smeared paper towels all over the floor. A little easier to deal with than most things. That's whatever. But no, what ended up happening was my niece came down to hang out for a little bit. Because she knew I was playing Breath of the Wild, the game she has played. So she's like, hey, I want to, hang out and play with you. So I'm like, okay, sure, no problem. So we run around, screwing around for a little bit, Metaphorically killing Koroks, finding seeds. She showed me a few things that she remembered from her playthrough. Just fun stuff like that. And after a bit, I look up, I'm like, where the hell's my food? Hasn't even been picked up yet. So I'm going to fast forward this a little bit. My food didn't get here until 10 minutes after my lunch break ended. I looked it up. It took 72 minutes for my food to get here. Now, the food was fine once it got here. But that's extremely late. And before you're thinking, no, I got a local place. Like, I just got fast food. So that's why I'm late. Is because once the food was finally here, I could then pull it out, distribute it to everyone who needs it, sit down and eat, clean my teeth, do my exercises, and otherwise wrap up now that I have finally actually had lunch. Now, I don't want to get complainy, but I was also having a bit of a headache from lack of food. So having my lunch delayed by over an hour did not help that any. Food was great once it got here. All right, hang on, let's move this. I don't... Over there. Over there. Oh, yeah. And the other thing I was doing with my niece was I was terrorizing the civilians in town. Hello, children. Behold, I am the evil one. It was just tacos. It was just tacos from a local taco joint. That's all it was. I guess I shouldn't say fast food, but whatever. I did do a couple things off camera while I was hanging out with my niece. Such as this. Behold, child, the terror that is this sword. We still don't have the climbing set? Hang on. How do we still not have the climbing set? We have done every one in the game except for two major dungeons, two major combats, and the one by Hyrule Castle. So unless both major combat shrines have the climbing pieces, where the hell are the climbing pieces? But yes, Sect, that's where we're at. Behold, child, I will devour your soul. Okay, so. That's that quest done. Actually, I have another quest to do. That's true, Federation Builder. No. Alright, so. We actually have 3 more shrines to do. And then the DLCs, which is all shrines. There is no escape. When I was, I went to the bathroom briefly, and when I came out, my niece was standing there waiting for me with a rock on her head. I immediately understood, picked up the rock off her head, and she said, "Yahaha, you found me!" In like the most cutest way. I couldn't possibly do it justice. Then, naturally, I then put the rock right back on her head, and she was like, "Ugh!" And because she immediately understood what I was doing. She's very cute. Looks like the town's ready to go, though, now. here's the... I believe this is the finalized version of the song. Yeah, everyone's terrified of me because, you know, I look like this. Hey. Found a Zora? Thank you, really. He and I talked earlier. He said that he literally was a priest before he retired. Can't get more priest-like than that. Name's Capson, so I have no objections there. It was amazing you were able to find someone priest-like who also had an acceptable name. I'll have to invite guests. Talking about my boss and my subordinate. Gotta prepare for the ceremony, so could you invite them for me? Cool. I don't remember, like, there's a gameplay benefit of getting this town set up early, and I don't remember what it is. But I remember doing it on purpose, and it's something to do with the shops. It might have been just the really good source of arrows, I don't know. Tinoco Island, huh? Well, that is one of the 3 shrines I haven't done. So, that would track. I have done 117 out of 120 shrines. I'm not bragging. I'm pointing out that in whatever percent that... Could someone do the math for me real quick? Whatever that percent is, I somehow magically skipped one of the items that gives the best early armor you could get in the game. Oh, there's more shrines, Will King. There's more shrines. Hey, wait, what? He's getting married? He wants me to attend? Oh, good on him. Okie-doo, wedding time. Not like there's anything to do here anyways. I guess I'll get packed and head towards Hudson's place. This will be fun. Okie-doo. Carson, we're heading out. We're a very short Ganondorf. Phantom Ganondorf, excuse me. Alright, hold up. I have to have gotten the helmet. Literally. Hold on. See, the problem is there is no inventory space for armor. But I might have just left the chest here because, you know, I'd been full up on weapons and I assumed it was a weapon. But I've never done that, so this would have been the only time I did that. Because I check chests regularly, just in case. Can I just get to the end, please? Like, just please? Oh, no. You know what it probably is? It's probably the bonus chest in here. What do you want to bet? And I, of course, didn't bother with bonus chests, because why would I? That's right. Assumptions make an ass out of you and Umption. Hey, Spartan. Do you, kill me really quick, please? I'd appreciate it. Just, you know, super quick. Oh my god! We're up to 2 people watching the VODs. Yeah, there's a chest right up there that I did not bother getting. Let's go with Feral. It's gonna be quicker. Yeah, that tracks. I'll be honest, I did not know that they were, excuse me. I didn't know they could be bonus things. So it never even occurred to me. Okay. Demon Hunters. I'm not sure if Demon Hunters qualifies as the best class in the game anymore because the revamps have really polished up a lot of the classes. But they're at the very least in the running. They're an extraordinarily tightly designed class. Almost like you can really polish a class when you only have to worry about 2 specs. Like I said, we got a couple Korok seeds. So this is interesting. I never really knew this. So I always assumed his shakers were red. But it turns out they're only red when you're expending weapons. They are green when you do bows, and they are blue when you do shields. And if you think about it for a second, that makes perfect sense. Courage is the bow, of course, but shield is the wisdom, the one hiding behind the defense. And, of course, weapon is power. I don't even know what a game bar is, I'm afraid, Trihexia. I'm sorry. Well, as much as I hate to waste weapons on a shrine, let's go ahead and do it. We gotta do it at some point. We're not gonna use it in the last dungeon. I mean, we can use some here. Sensing a trend. Aha! It's apparently a Windows thing. Let's not use that. I can't say anything. I have like 3 Blood Elves, I want to say. I actually have a pretty good spread of characters. Races. And it's going to become an even bigger spread because I have a lot of characters and organization when it comes to the review series. I have a spreadsheet, yo. Hey, Zektaft. Get closer any faster! Did all that do no damage? Let's break some of these junkier weapons on this, shall we? There we go. Thank you, Don. Or no, that's... Oh yeah, that's 2 for the counter. Before I forget. Three for the counter. Is that ice? That is ice. You can also call me the spin runner. I'll accept that too. So let's get the climbing gear. Day 8. 96 odd hours into this game. That's total time, not like run time. Finally get the rest of the climbing gear. It is the third to last shrine, not counting DLC. I'm going to go and upgrade it, because you never know. I don't know what the DLCs involved. Like, I don't remember what the DLCs involved. Might be a better way to phrase that. I'm happy, though. Evo got to see the most romantic scene in the game during the break. Like, if we ever did... We're not doing this, but if we ever did a highlight reel, that scene would have to be in. Okay. There's an interesting bit of human psychology I want to talk about briefly. Let's say something takes 30 seconds, okay? No. 10 seconds. And let's say you have to do it over and over and over and over again. What will functionally happen in terms of our... I am at the wrong spot. What will functionally happen in terms of our perception, it's always 10 seconds. But in our minds, it'll become 11 seconds. And then it'll become 12 seconds. And then it'll become 13 seconds. And each subsequent iteration of 10 seconds gets to the point where it feels like it's taking 30 seconds. I'm not bringing this up for any particular reason. But this is a pretty common thing. I think it has to do with the fact that the human mind tends to be very interested in input. And if there is no repeated or varied input, we tend to make up our own. And so as a direct consequence of that, issues can happen when the repeated input is bloggy, right? Where's my... Oh, I did the wrong sort. There we go. Hey, hey. That's still wrong. Ugh, okay. I could get rid of the champion's tunic. Oh, that's frustrating. It's like right there and then also right over here. That's just... If I could have one more piece of armor, I'd be good. Oh, whatever. Anyways, there was something else I wanted to check. Okay, cool. I could be greedy. Should I be greedy? I think I should be greedy. Let's be greedy. Yeah, we need to change armor too. I can find my armor. There it is. That's a good point. We could buy one earring. Although, I don't know which piece would put it before. Maybe an ice one? I don't know if we can afford it right now, Ross. Hey! Yay for greed. We'll now have 7 fairies. Although we probably won't need them, to be completely honest, but, you know, they're there. We'll see. Yes, I know what a set item is, thank you. Oh, wow, we actually... Oh, that's already at that level? It is, but I need more high-tail lizards to get that set bonus. Damn. Oh well. Out of curiosity, does anybody know where you can get high-tail lizards? You can Google it relatively quickly. Hey. You extended my invitation. Thank you. Carson and President Bolson just arrived. I can only imagine how tired they are from their long journey. We should hold a ceremony another day. You should take today to rest, too. You know, that's a good question, Playtable. I do not know. Okay, where's the lakeside stable? Well, whatever. This is west and east included anyways. So let's just go over here. I must follow Dragon Player's commands. I don't think that's an option I would take personally, Spartan, but you know, I'm not here to judge. Where'd that lizard go? I need that lizard. It's the whole reason I was here. Do I have any one-handers I can burn? Yeah, I got this. Get back here. God damn it. If I see your weapon is low on durability soon, I'm gonna scream. I'm just saying. Well, I won't actually scream, but I will give it a negative to gameplay. Because it will have earned it. Ugh, go away, Yiga. I don't have time for someone like you. I have more important fish to fry. Like lizards. I've lost track how many I'm up to now. What am I up to? 5. Okay, I need 5 more. Says you, Blade of All. Well, if I need restless crickets for any reason, I'm getting a bunch of those. Small irritation. The only way to run in this game is to put away your weapon. Now, that's not a big deal, except it means you then have to pull out your weapon once you get back into combat. Now, for those of you who played this game, you probably know that charge attacks are pretty good. You may also know that when you start a charge attack, you have to do it fresh. Or if I can explain this slightly better, let's say I'm running along, and then I want to immediately charge attack. I'm still holding down the charge button, the attack button, but as you'll notice, nothing's happening. The only way to then charge is to actually let go of the attack, wait until it's had a good solid half second, which is a decent chunk of time, to move a combat situation. Are you done? Seriously, what are you doing? You don't deserve to exist. Why are you here? Anyways. So you have to effectively stop, like, interrupt your combat, and then pause for a noticeable moment. Then, and only then, can you actually start charging. If you've been paying attention, that's been happening to me this entire run. Now, I knew that walking in, but it's still pretty irritating to have to deal with that. Go away, Geese. Nobody needs you. Now all I'm getting is crickets. Well, maybe I could turn in the crickets with the Rito, get some rep that way. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, just use the crickets as bait. Actually, really quick. I swear we're gonna do the other dungeon today, Pod Watchers. I swear. It's actually funny, I'm probably the most thorough lawn care person I know. Who, Ross? This is the real reason for the padding in this game. It's so you can relax and just close your eyes for a few seconds periodically. Get little cat naps in, you know. That is a pretty shade of green. Give you that. When the game lets me actually look at it, it's a very pretty game. Yeah, there's a reason I call it seconds and minutes. Oh, that's a good question, Ross. Gosh, I don't know. You in chat, what do you think is going to be the... Oh, no, that's right. The longest of the Zeldas, other than, obviously, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. See, I would say it's either between Wind Waker, Skyward, or Twilight. Now, Wind Waker is probably the least likely because we're playing the HD version, which actually cuts down the padding substantially. So that's not as sure of a bet as it once would have been. So... And yeah, I could crush Ocarina like a bug. It's sure not going to be LTTP. Or 1 or 2. Or any of the 2Ds. So I guess the race is between Skyward and Twilight. I don't think I can guess on that one. I'm not familiar enough with Skyward. I only played it the one time, and I kind of hated every moment of it. So, I don't know. Yeah, we got all dressed up for the wedding. That's a good point, Jabez. I don't actually know what I'm doing in Skyward. That'll also probably make Tears take longer, too. This should be voice acted. Silence, please, everyone. We shall now begin. We gather here today to join Hudson and Hudson. Can I have that outfit? That looks cool. In matrimony. Hudson, before the eyes of the witnesses, before the goddess of Hylia. And what about the other 3? Actually, 4. Do you take Ronson to be your wife, to have and hold in good times and in bad? I do. Even though you have a terrible haircut. And Ronson. For the eyes of these witnesses, and before the goddess Hylia, and the goddess of time, and the goddess of power and wisdom. Courage. Oh, damn, Jabez, that... I don't think I'm going to spend that long. I will Google it at some point. You also vow to name your children in accordance with the Bolson construction naming guidelines. Wait a moment. Those vows are not tradition by anyone's standards. What makes you say that? As traditional as it gets. I don't think she means traditional in that sense of the word. A vow of undying tradition. That guy's frozen. Oh, come here. Come here. He's having issues in the background there. Wait.
I made something.
Aww. Oh my god.
I was like, what is this?
I don't understand.
Rock is angry. You didn't see.
I missed it.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to restart the whole thing because...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got distracted. There was a thing. She made a video about her finding a Korok seed in the front yard. There's the Korok seed. This is
like, what is this?
yeah. What am I supposed to do with this? What's the point of this?
And then Korok gets angry.
Oh my god! And then just throws it, and then it goes flying. Ah! Death. More death. Wakes up later. Walks up.
Oh, this isn't the end.
Comes back. Ah! And the Korok is dead. And you go on with your adventure. The end. Oh my god. That is brilliant. That's brilliant. Please show that to your mother when she wakes up.
Why?
Because she'll love that. You don't have to. Could you send that to me though, please?
It will have to be in sections because it's too long to send.
Oh!
So it'll have to be in sections.
She is so creative. Check this out. So what she did,
Leave.
she recorded each scene of the movie as an individual video file, and then she recorded playing those video files in sequence to make one cohesive video. So you can see her skipping between scenes, but still it's one movie, which is so creative. My niece is awesome.
Messaging.
What's the stupid thing that distracted me? Something I'm deleting immediately. Last chance for savings on buying stuff from Ubisoft. Anyways, a vow of undying tradition. That sounds like hell to me. Tradition that never ends? That's awful. Think of future generations. Don't do it, Ronson. Seriously, dump his ass at the altar.
I can't. It's like 2 seconds. It's like a 1 minute thing, and you can only send 2 seconds at a time.
Damn it. That sucks. Yeah, tradition is peer pressure
But
from
you
the
could
dead.
take a video of it.
Oh, that's true. I'll take a video of you taking a video of you taking your videos.
Yeah. No, this is okay. So I took the separate videos, then I took a video of those together, then I took a video of that video,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're taking a video of that. So that's 3 separate devices.
Oh my god. Ooh. Thank you for attending my wedding. Sniff, are you crying? No, just something in my eye. It's all possible because of you. Thank you for all the hard work you did. 3 diamonds. Quest complete.
Vasak.
Yeah, his hair is so ugly. She could do so much better than him, I'm just saying. His hair is... Have you seen his hair?
It looks like a traffic cone.
Yeah, he's got traffic cone hair, exactly. Just what the hell. She has much nicer hair. See? Much better. Sell them the diamonds they just gave us. I mean... Okay, so I believe that's our last major overall quest arc. And I am right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so let's go over... I'm missing memory 4, and memory 12, and memory 17? What? Okay, hang on. 4, 12, and 17. I shouldn't be missing any. It's 13, that's 2, that's 4. Wait, that's 4? Oh, right, I'm about to do that one. Okay, so that's 4. 12... 12 is the one in the castle. So that means 17 is the only one I'm actually missing. What is with this music? You know, these could be labeled a little bit better. There it is. Oh, right. 17 is the one I do last. Yes. You can.
I was kind of absent
There you go.
making the video.
Yes, you were making a very cool movie. I'm very proud of you for it. Oh yeah, now we're burning to death. Right. We should probably fix that. Yeah, there's this one that we're about to get, the one in Hyrule Castle. And then after we get all of those, we can get the last one, which is the one where Link was put down in a coma. And we'll have all the memories. So we're going to dip our toes into Hyrule Castle.
Now.
Yeah, pretty much. We're going to dip our toes into Hyrule Castle once, do a couple of completion-y things, leave, and then we'll actually do Hyrule Castle. And by that I mean we'll do it later, after we finish the DLC. Anyways. I'm going to put explosives in there.
No.
It's a stranger like you asking about Yunobo. Who? Lost us. Well, I guess I better tell you where Yunobo is.
Ah.
Yunobo went to the vault to fetch some painkillers, but now that you mention it, I suppose he never came back. This place is dangerous. You probably shouldn't go looking for him. So, need something else? Nope, I'm good.
Oh.
Well, Platonia, after we do this dungeon, we're doing the prep lot work for one dungeon. Once we're done with the dungeon, we will then do the dungeon. And then we're going to dip our toes into Hyrule Castle. Then we're going to finish a few things. Then we're going to start the DLC. I think I'm a little too early. I don't know how long the DLC will take. It's the thing I know the least.
How long it takes me to keep up.
That would be a very short period of time. And awesome if that were true. I'm just saying. If that's all the DLC took,
This
so.
is how fast I eat this.
Okay, that's a little slower than I thought. It's almost in her mouth. Almost. Hasn't hit her teeth. Oh no, it's even further away now. It's actually lost distance. Or I guess gained distance. I'll save you. I will not save you. You're dead.
Imagine hearing someone say that.
I can't get out. Help. Yeah, you're dead. What? Sorry, buddy. You're dead.
I'll save you. Yay! Oh, I can't get you out. You're dead.
But and of course, we have to do this. It is tradition. Remember, tradition is very important. Because I actually have no idea why. Why is tradition important again?
Family history.
Right.
Or just history in general.
Tradition is big. Well, but that has nothing to do with history or tradition. Like you can still have tradition. Sorry, you can still have history regardless of tradition.
Gun's on fire.
You see that?
What?
Well, there used to be a building there.
Oh,
There isn't anymore.
gosh.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to crap on anybody. I'm actually very, very, very anti-traditionalist. I used to think I was tradition agnostic. I didn't care one way or the other. Until someone pointed out the definition of tradition. And I was like, oh, right, no, screw that.
Where you do things a certain
Tradition is when you do things a certain way because you have done them a certain way. Yeah, where's the switch? So I can go kill those people and show my niece me murdering people. I want my niece to watch me murder people. Don't tell me this is the switch. Of course, this is the switch. Why wouldn't it be? That makes the least sense possible. Can it seriously not turn any further? Of course it can't. Why could it? Oh, okay. That sucks. I can't. It literally will not aim over there. Well, that I could do. Fine, I'll murder your faces off. Come here. It's time for face murdering. Where's my bow? God damn it, game.
It's burning.
It is literally burning, yes. Die. So anyways, they're dead. I have successfully murdered someone. How were they? Okay, good. So I never had...
DLC.
What?
You're done with the DLC.
Yep, there we go. The DLC's concluded. We're done. Game's over. Moving on. Game. Yeah, but I don't have a lot of ice arrows, so, you know. Yep, on to Zelda 1. Did you know she's actually played Zelda 1? She absolutely does not remember that. And she didn't respond, so I'm assuming that she's agreeing with me completely. But for real, she has played Zelda 1 when she was a lot younger. That's what I did. How did you not... Well, this cannon sucks. Thankfully, there's a third cannon. Yeah, one easy trick. Blow them up with a cannon. I don't have the angle for that. Oh my god, you're right. It is a Zelda game. It has a third cannon. Okay, let's see if I can kill people one last time. Are you watching? Okay. They did.
Did you see that guy just fall off of it?
Mm-hmm. And one more for the road.
Did you see his health bar?
Yep. He deserved it.
He might be too far away to see, but you can still see his health bar.
Come on. There we go. Well, that was pointless.
You watched the top off of that rock.
Yeah. That rock
Launch
did not
yourself in
deserve
the
to
cannon.
exist. Unfortunately, this is not Doom 5, and I cannot put myself into the cannon.
Well,
You can in Doom 5, though. It's very fun. Hey, look at all this ore. Look at it, Dragon Player. Look at this ore. It's even really high-level ore. All right, so, moving on.
ignores.
Hey, there's more loot I'm leaving on the ground. I'm going to leave all this loot on the ground. I don't care about any of it anymore. It's all dead and gone to me.
Aw.
It's dead. Just like I would have been if I went into the lava just now. Oh, I think there's someone who deserves to die. No, not Jeff Bezos. Although, he'll get his.
Wow.
all of those people.
Oh God. I wonder where they went.
I don't know. They're just gone. So now we have a fourth cannon. This really is a Zelda series. Why do you keep wanting me to go into lava? Fine, fine. Just for you, kiddo. Instant death. I mean,
That's an animation.
I mean, Gollum lasted longer than that. And we're dead. Alright,
The lava's thicker.
that was kind of splooshy lava, you know? Yeah, the glider's
lava
fine.
isn't splooshy. That's water with dye in it.
I mean, it is. Hey, look.
And dye
Check it out.
in it.
There's the chest. And look, there's ore. Look at all this loot. There's so much. This is a high-level zone, too. This has got to be nice loot. Worthwhile loot, one might even say. Yeah, I've been wondering that in Noble Name. It wouldn't surprise me if at some point in development the glider actually burned and then someone was like, guys, hold up, hold up. That's a terrible idea. Oh, what game is that? Is that Guild Wars 2 that does that? There's a game, and I forget which one it is, where you can't actually pull out... Oh, it's a little early. You can't actually pull out your glider, overheat. I might be thinking of Odyssey, actually. I don't know. And, but you can for, like, a second, right? And so you can kind of stall your descent, even as your glider burns over and over again. So, like, to put the equivalent, imagine I pop this out and it goes... But it lasts for a second, so I'm
You
like...
need to find a crock
whoa,
and throw the crock
Kinda like that.
into the lava.
I don't think I can pick up Koroks.
You can. We need to find a mod where you can pick up the crocks.
Hey everyone, is there a mod
Yeah.
that lets you pick up Koroks and then fling them to their deaths that isn't called Tears of the Kingdom? By the way, you can do that in Tears of the Kingdom.
Man, oh man, oh
Ooh, voice actor.
man. What am I gonna do? Monsters! They're here! They found me! Help! Huh?
That was a long panting session. Like, disturbingly long. Are you okay, buddy? I'm gonna steal your loot. Okay, that's crap. What else you got? I will take arrows, because I think I'll actually need those.
Monies.
Listen, arrows are worth
Money.
it. That's all I'm saying.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Now that I've gotten a good look. Oh, it's a Hylian. You would have broke through the crag to rescue me? Oh, thanks, brother. What brought you all the way out here to begin with? I'm looking for Yunobo. Oh. Boss told you to come find me. I'm here. My name's Yunobo. I'm in a rock slide. I got the entrance. I used the boss cannon. That's so difficult. I can't believe this. I need to get the painkillers to the boss. There's a reward in it if you come back with me. Okay. And he's dead. Because he just went into the lava. No, seriously. Look at the path he had to have taken there. He's in the lava. He did. There is no non-gliding path back to safety. So we're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna teleport. Oh. Yeah, that's for me, actually. I wanted to try them. Just put them back in. Yay. Oh, the tiny traveler. Yunobo told me all about you. I helped him, his reward. Hylians like that kind of thing. Here's some fireproof elixir. Okay, I got painkillers. We gotta go defeat Darunia. You're actually one of the champions. Oh my god. Taking a really, really, really long time. Floor, it's leaking goop. So, there. It's okay. There's Darunia. We're gonna have a memory. Behold the memories. This just takes so long to remember. Oh my god, come on!
What's happening?
Yeah! I think I'm finally getting the hang of controlling this divine beast. I tell you what, sure is a blast piloting a toy like this around. Let those other champions know. They better eat their gravel if they want to keep up with the group. Speaking of which, can you believe this view? Just look at all those delectable rocks sprinkled on those mountains. Mighty tasty. I may not know a whole lot about this Calamity Ganon thing, but mark my words, I'll protect this land of ours to the death. Right, little guys? Hey, by the way, congrats on becoming the princess's appointed knight. That's a really big deal, protecting the king's daughter. No pressure. Seriously, though, the princess is a strong personality. So strong, she can't quite see the range for the peaks. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Huh? What the? All right. So what was I saying? That was a little strange. As far as I know, Death Mountain has been quiet for decades. But if the mountain is shivering enough to send down a bunch of boulders that size, then never mind. Forget I said anything.
What is this dialogue? I'm sorry. You know, if this foreshadowing exists... Ah, never mind. It's probably nothing. I do like how each of them show the power you get before you get it. All four of them do that. But his is probably the most overt. Yep, he can use this special power because he was born to the right person. It we will possibly finish the game tomorrow, Dark Day. Even that's not guaranteed. We will guaranteed not finish it today. I mean, if I finish this today, then holy crap. We haven't started the 4th dungeon yet. And we can't start the DLC until we finish the 4th dungeon. Yeah, you're worthless. Come on, let's go. I get it. Don't worry. I'll teach you courage by beating the crap out of everything for you. Die. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, because I have crap armor. That's why. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Let's burn this. Oh, yep. We lost another one. The speedrunner. I mean, that's where that came from. Whatever. Hey, dude. Thanks for saving me. No sign of the boss. He's not coming. He's sending me instead because his back hurts. Don't worry. I need to get on board of Darunia because I need to, because I'm the hero.
Huh. Oh. Huh.
Yep. We're gonna launch you instead of the cannon. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this.
We can do that instead of you.
Yeah, no kidding. I am extremely tired of playing this game dark day. Now, the good news is we've started doing real content the last day or two, so my mood has definitely been on an uprise, an upswing. So that's nice.
Oh. Hmm.
I'm really concerned about doing the DLC, I'm not gonna lie.
Huh.
Alright, yep. So, is this the escort? I don't understand that question. We're in 36. That's a weird question. Why are you asking me weird questions? Stab. There we go. There's the dungeon. Yeah, like, you see my point, Russ. There's certainly some irritations, but there's 80 gameplay positives, and those are going up. Like, I can think of more gameplay positives we have not reached yet. But I am concerned about the DLC, so we'll see.
Do you fight them or is like the dungeon inside?
We go inside, but we have to fight those things first. Yep, the area of Eldon has rings. That is a true statement. Oh no, I think I just remember this section.
Don't stand in the boom boom boom.
Yep. The problem is him.
So he can't stand in the boom boom.
Yep. The whistle, you asshole. So yeah, this is a reverse escort quest. Well, I guess this is just a straight up escort quest. Hey, Skills of Justice. We'll be Zeldaing for like a month, at least. We've still got Tears of the Kingdom coming. Can I just kill those? That would make this a lot easier. I thought it was moving already. Apparently not. Looks like I can, but they got a lot of health, so we're not even going to try that. But that is a fair question. Whether or not I'm enjoying myself is a very... I was gonna... Okay. Come on, dude. Come on. Whether or not I'm enjoying myself doesn't necessarily have anything to do with positives or negatives. After all, Total Warhammer 3 scored extremely well for being a game I didn't enjoy at all. So what do you think, kiddo? Do you enjoy this game?
Boom 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 thing.
It's right there. It's fine.
Other boom 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 thing. Bomb him. Bomb the boom boom boom.
Time to bomb. He just shrugged that completely off. Holy crap. Go away. Is he just gonna sit there like a dick?
Oh, the bombs up there.
I don't think bombs are gonna work. I think we're gonna have to murder him. I'm gonna laugh if this actually works. I accept that.
Shiny thing.
There's only one shiny thing anyways. Look, you can't stop and pick up every shiny thing. There's too many.
Things are shiny.
There's too many of them.
Bomb them.
Very well. You've been asking me to bomb them this whole time. Your wish is my command. I don't think I successfully aimed.
No, we're not trying to bomb you, sir.
That also did nothing.
Here we go.
Well, I think I'm just aiming at the wrong thing. So we'll do this instead. feet always on fire? I know you're going to say the heat, but, like, what is perpetuating the flame?
Hippity-hoop, hippity-hoop.
Like, you need some kind of fuel for that, right?
Can you bomb them now?
I don't know. Let's find out. No, apparently not. That didn't do anything. The ever-burning oil of Goron might. Okay, that's right. I'm gonna heal. Just really quick.
Some food. Yum, yum, yum.
I have slightly more health.
Yum.
It's burning the oxygenation. I mean, maybe. This is such a weird lead-up sequence. Like, we have these big, action-packed set pieces for most of these. And then it's like this. Metal Gear Goron. Or Metal Rock Goron? God, I don't know. Huh.
This is bad. Danger.
Actually, I think I'm fine. He's barely even doing any damage. Holy crap.
I'm on fire.
Oh, hang on.
Heal.
Who cares if he's okay? Nobody cares about Yunobu. Although I do need him for the quest, don't I? Damn it! Okay, fine. Get out of my way, get out of my way, get out of my way. No, I disagree with that happening. There, come on. That was really strange. Listen, you didn't need those kneecaps, right? Apparently you didn't.
Bomb the things.
Yunobu, where are you?
Dead.
No, he's just standing there, like a dick. What?
Oh.
Come here, you asshole. Come here. God damn. Okay.
Right.
I had to whistle at him. What a jackass. Forcing me to use my lungs. Ugh, despicable.
Time is incapable of that.
Probably not. Whoops. Moving on. Everything's fine. Nothing is bad.
You can't pop them.
Apparently.
I was right.
You were absolutely right. I wouldn't figure that something that had hundreds and hundreds of damage could be defeated by just taking like 30 damage from a bomb. Or excuse me, 60 damage at this point. Or maybe just 30. I don't know. Whatever the upgraded bomb does. It's not a lot. Take two.
The thing itself doesn't do the damage. The thing that informs the other thing that smacks the volcano. The volcano does the damage.
Well, yeah. Worst 3D Zelda dungeon that isn't the water temple.
Is he?
You know, in all
Activate
honesty, I
them.
don't know if I could reach them. They're too high up. We'll try it, though. We'll try it. Here, stay here. The water temple is a meme, but it is also a bad dungeon in several key ways. Like, objectively. Having said that, I actually think the Shadow Temple is a worse temple within Ocarina, personally. I do like the boss of Shadow Temple, but Shadow Temple is... Well, we'll talk about it when we get there, but it has some issues.
Fireproof lizard.
Yes. Which, ironically,
So useful.
is not fireproof. Yeah, he's too high up. Unless...
This
What?
is bad.
Oh, god damn it, I forgot to tell him to wait.
It's coming.
Oh, whatever. Hang on, I can't hear you. I'm currently falling down a rock slide.
You should probably heal.
Nah, I'm fine.
You're dying.
Everything's fine.
Yep.
Things that'll get a negative in Twilight Princess. Ooh. The weird factor will definitely get a negative. Is that just being carried by the air? It is being carried by the air. Tears of Light, I'm not sure, because we're playing the HD version, which is a lot better about that. Stupid wind.
Air. Nobody likes the air. Maybe you should go in the air.
Yeah, the ending being legitimately nonsensical to the point where even the creator of the ending has no idea what happens in it, that's probably a negative. Really?
It spans the wall.
Oh, I could objectively talk about why the Water Temple is a bad dungeon, Village of Stone, but we can do that later. I'm content to wait. You understood the ending just fine. Wow, you're smarter than I am. That's impressive.
Now get him to come.
Not that being smarter than I am. Everyone's smarter than me. I guess I'll heal.
It's coming.
It's fine. Fire is just another thing. Smoking is just another thing, too. Don't do that, though. Don't start smoking. About 100 per shot. My bombs at the moment do like 30-ish.
The bows do more.
Yeah, I know. By quite a bit. These are very good questions.
To kill them if it only takes one bomb.
I have
This
no idea.
don't work. Common sense doesn't work either.
By the way, I'm not actually being facetious. During the... I don't want to waste bomb arrows on this nonsense. During the lore run, as I always do for lore runs, did a lot of prep work and research. And I'm not joking when I say that the guy who actually set up the cutscene, where Zant cricks his neck to the side and that kills Ganondorf. What, you mean this bow that I have been using, Dragon Player? Jesus Christ, dude. So, the... Apparently that's why we're not using bomb arrows. Good to know. Anyways, the guy who designed that scene flat out has admitted multiple times he has no idea what it means. It's just out of nowhere and nonsensical. And I was really, really curious because, you know, lore run. So I wanted to do my due diligence. And yeah, the answer is, The answer is, there is no answer.
That arrow. Black hole arrow.
So, that's getting a negative. Sorry, what, kiddo?
I forgot to whistle at him.
No, I didn't. I need to kill this one first. Because I want it to die. That's why I missed. I didn't miss twice. Well, it's not like I ever actually use ancient arrows anyway, so... Yunobo couldn't hear you. The actual fight itself is going to get plenty of positives. It's a great sequence of fights. It's actually one of my favorite examples of the reverse one-winged angel. Ever. Sorry, so we're talking about negatives. So, Tears of Light might. That ending definitely will. Weirdness factor definitely will. Yeah, speaking of which, I broke this spear earlier, too. Yeah, the song will get a negative for being literally...
That sword.
Nope, I got another one. So, the concept of the one-winged angel means someone has decided that they are just absolutely sick to death of you. And so they are willing to effectively kill themselves if it means killing you. They have functionally given up on their overall objective, and all they are they're screwing themselves over in order to get one final spiteful screw you in. That's your one-winged angel moment, okay? The reverse one-winged angel is when the monster starts off in that state, but then as you break them down, you get more and more towards the actual person. And the actual person is much, much stronger, and therefore is actually having to try because you have pushed them so far. It's very rare you see that in fiction. It's usually person to monster, but monster to person, to me, is much more interesting. The idea being that they usually just sweep their hand and just, crush, 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 crush. But because we kept pushing back, Ganondorf realized he has to actually bother. And thus, the very, very, very last fight in the game is just a guy with a sword. And yeah, actually, perfect example. In Ocarina, Ganondorf pulls the one-winged angel, and then he reverses it in Twilight Princess.
It's time to finish the job. This is our big chance.
Even though that's actually a different Ganondorf at that point, but whatever.
Years.
Bye, Yunobu.
Look, I have years.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
It's burning.
500 positives for the fishing rod strat. Huh? Why are you...
What? Huh?
Yeah, if you go to the final boss, and attack him with a fishing rod, he's so weirded out by that for a second that he just stops in the middle of that, like, what are you doing? Why are you attacking me with a fishing rod?
Why did the game makers do that?
Because it's funny.
But why did somebody attack him with a fishing rod?
That's a really good question.
Hey, little guy. Long time no see. I always knew you'd come back.
And I think
You
fishing
know,
rods
I
try
never
to-
stopped believing in you. You're here to take control of old Redania back from Ganon, eh? You're gonna need a map that shows the guts of this place. You can grab the info from the guidance stone over there. Now get a move on.
Oh, Sephiroth is, very unironically, a one-winged angel. What are you doing, kiddo? What are you doing? Yeah, by the way, there's just lava right there.
Jump in it!
Well, now, in fairness, the thing that's a trope neighbor isn't necessarily the same as actually following the trope. But in that case, Sephiroth absolutely is a one-winged angel. Now, what's really funny is Kefka is not. Kefka's unique. Kefka's moment is him having completely given up. He does so much. Giving up isn't even the right word.
Screw.
Yay! Kefka has done so much to make a mockery of ideas and concepts and all of this crap. And at the end of all of it, he's like, behold, I'm totally a god, tee-hee-hee. And it's all just him, oh, okay.
It's dark.
I can accept that. Probably really hot in here. I have no arrows equipped. There we go.
There's one above you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna get this really quick. I gotta loot first. It's very important.
It produces light.
But part of the point of Kefka is that he's actually supposed to be a bit of a tragic figure as well.
What do you see?
Carefully.
See treasure chest or like minus.
Yeah, obviously. Now I'm not so sure, though.
How can you see carefully?
Well,
Do
first
you
thing
have like an arrow that lights things up?
I do not.
Or like a bomb? Maybe a bomb that will explode it. Will make it like brighter. Is that a lightsaber?
No, but I do have a flaming sword.
Are you gonna go open those and get your screw?
I do not have a torch. That's actually what I was just checking for, Dark Day. I don't have the ability to do that.
Why not? They're like the basic item.
Yeah, but I'm in the what is functionally the last dungeon here.
Then why don't you leave?
Because I can't leave.
Why not?
The door's closed. Where do you think the light went out? And there's no teleporting in this game. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop talking about Kefka. Nobody wants to hear me talking about that. Lavos. Oh, there's a torch with attack up, and my inventory's full.
A piece of wood.
Yay.
Oh,
Yeah, Lavos is more of a force of nature thing. There's not much of a...
there'd be light.
There'd be blue light, apparently. There's not much of a one-winged
there
angel
be
or
light?
reverse one-winged angel
Let there
there.
be Smurf light.
You know what? Yeah, this is very Smurfy. What the Smurf? A lot of Kefka's... So Kefka's the main character of FF6. And a lot of the story has to do with the fact that he is broken inside. Now, what we don't know is if he was broken to begin with, or if Gestalt made him that way. But we do know that he is wrong in the head. And the best way that manifests is he doesn't really feel anything. He wants to feel something. He doesn't like feeling empty and deprived, but he doesn't feel anything. So he does stuff because he's been told to do stuff, because that's the stuff that'll probably make him feel. So he kills and he murders and he maims, all kinds of things, all in the pursuit of actually feeling. And never succeeding. And so it finally gets to the point where he's finally received all this power, and it's the thing he's been pushed towards since he was a child. Since he was like, I want to say like 9 or 10 years old. I actually did the math at some point, but he's been pushed by Gestalt since he was very, very young. And he finally accomplishes that goal. I'm going to try to start talking around spoilers here. But he accomplishes that goal, everything's cool, and he feels nothing. And that's when he moves the statues, and we hit the second half of the game. And again, I'm starting to talk around spoilers, but you get the point. We get to the end of the game, and he's made this whole tower of whatever, and he's just randomly blasting things in the world. But if he wanted to actually destroy the world, he could have done it 20 times over. I don't know. Where did you leave it? Where did you leave it? He could have done it 20 times over.
Leave after I showed you it.
No, you didn't. Okay. But he doesn't, because that's not really what he cares about. Remember, that's not what he's after. He has achieved ultimate power. What is going wrong here? And so he finally sets up this whole deific thing, right? You know, that the godhood and delusions thereof. And he's got this whole shtick going on, which would take a while to analyze, and I'm trying to talk around again, about mocking the entire idea of gods and how they will somehow add meaning to our pathetic lives and all that. But at the end of the day, when he's finally destroyed, he dies in silence. Because he realizes at the very, very end that there really is nothing. Now, I should mention that last bit is interpretive. We do know that him dying in silence is deliberate. What we don't know is how to interpret that. That's up to you. But one way or another, he didn't say a word. The most chatty, vocal character in the game finally went quiet when he finally went down. Make of that what you will. He did. He actually arguably worse than died. He disintegrated. Now, some people say that it's because he completely gave up in that final moment. Despair, silence is the sound of despair, right? And so some people say that he just completely finally walked away from everything and said, nah, I'm good, I just let it happen. I've heard other people say that he was finally at peace with himself for the first time. Like that he actually was willing and capable of not being a broken genocidal madman, and that's when he finally passed. Quietly, but like more of a peaceful way. I don't know. There's a couple other interpretations too. We got the map. It's total crap.
Nice job. The terminal's there to
Yep,
take
I've heard all this
back. You
before.
got this.
Thanks, dude. I like you, Daruk. Hey, Light!
I can see again.
And yeah, Blade 12 is actually completely correct. Zeromus and actually X-Death both.
How does that map work?
Look, see? It's a 3D map.
I know. It does not look like, how do you navigate that?
Thank you. Thank you. You validated me so much just now. I want you to
Where
know.
are you?
I'm the yellow arrow.
Oh,
Um,
purple arrow.
Purple arrows are controls, which we're not going to do just yet. Zeromus and X-Death are both examples of one-winged angel long before FF7 was ever a gleam in anybody's eye. But I'm pretty sure we could go before Zeromus if we wanted to. The one-winged angel concept is kind of an old one.
Chest. You left the chest.
Yep, and I'm going to keep leaving it. Death to
Oh.
chests.
Not the
Death to looting.
chest.
I would say Terra and Celeste actually share secondary status there, Ross. Terra is the main character, or the other main character of the first half. Celeste is the other main character of the second. That was very strange, but I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna argue it, even though I may have to do that again now, because of that. Could you suck slightly less for 5 seconds, please? 5 seconds. That's all I'm asking. That's a good point. Guard Deus is a one-winged angel
Why
attempt.
is he upside down?
'Cause he's a dick. Yeah, we were chest surfing again, if you're paying attention. Ooh, ooh. There we go, there we go.
Looks like it would be.
Actually, that is a very famous example because even I know about that, Lord
There
Aramont.
are 4 terminals remaining.
Gygus is not. Gygus is a weird one, and as fitting for Earthbound, Gygus is unique. What happened with him, is that he... you know what, I just realized I can't talk about that with massively spoiling the entirety of 2 games. How can I say this without spoiling? You're welcome, Mr. Red. Gygus's mind was already broken before Earthbound started. There we go. And so, as a direct consequence, what was left is, I think how I'm going to explain that, was long gone. well before we ever reach him. Yeah, the torch was on fire. Weird how that works out. Yeah, I know.
That works.
I know.
So amazing.
I like how I'm automatically shooting fire arrows. Yeah, exactly, Javos. That's sort of the point.
It's almost like you're on fire.
I mean, Gygus is definitely the main villain there, but I would actually say that in Earthbound, we have a bit of an FF9 situation, where the main villain is someone who's not even in the game because they have been long dead for a long time. The Terrans in FF9 and Geeg's people in Earthbound, which I don't remember what they were called. Ugh, you're probably thinking of Edgar's are.
Water.
You out of water? Why do you keep running out of water? Why?
So drink it.
You know what? That makes perfect sense. Question withdrawn. Yeah, the Keeganites. I feel like they actually named them in some of the ancillary works, but it's definitely not in the games. Okay, fine. Let's see if I aim. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Other side. What? You saw how I threaded the needle there, right? Just... God damn, that was actually perfect aim, too. I would not skip FF8, personally. Now, hang on, hang on. FF8 is the game that needs the most asterisks to enjoy, and I'm not going to lie about that. There's a lot of... when it comes to FF8. But underneath all of that is a very, very good game, and the best plot of any Final Fantasy game, with the possible exception of tactics. It is very, very tightly written, again, in terms of plot, primarily, and there's a lot of really cool, interesting, fun character stuff, as long as you ignore the main character, who is extremely badly localized. Note that I say localized, not written. Squall is not badly written, but he is terribly localized. Like, Squall makes a lot more sense once you realize he really is an introverted child soldier who is emotionally stunted as a result of being a child soldier. Funny how that works out. And the gameplay
Barbosa's fury is ready.
is a lot more interesting once you actually know what you're doing. And that's the important part. And I know that's not a good sign, but if you do have a walkthrough, FF8 starts to crystallize a lot better. But if you walk into FF8 blind, sucks to be you. But hang on. First of all, thank you for the sub. And second of all, thank you for being part of the show, Timonash. Say thank you really quick.
Thank you.
Okay, you probably couldn't hear her, but I appreciate it. Thank you, kiddo. Put these down towards Rogue Trader, Pathfinder, Law of the Righteous. It absolutely did not, Dragon Player. I have actually played it myself, and I could tell you, word for word, nope. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Yeah, so you want to hear a little bit of lore runner history here? Have you ever wondered why the Final Fantasy lore run was like the third lore run we ever did and the first major lore run we ever did? It's also specifically the reason why I am a lore runner, why lore runs exist at all. You might think it's because there's the stuff worth analyzing and discussing there, and that's a valid answer, but it's actually wrong. The specific, precise reason why I started being a lore runner and started doing lore runs is because so many of the Final Fantasy games had so many issues being understood in English. For different reasons, too. Like, the older Final Fantasies had some decent enough localization, but there were details and nuances that were missing. FF7, good night, Timanash. FF7 is so badly localized, it is still, to this very day, the worst localized of all the Final Fantasy games. FF8 was better translated, but still had localization issues, to the point where it was legitimately hard to understand what was happening at certain times, and a lot of the nuances of the characters was completely lost. FF9 has entire swaths of story which are not in the game at all. So, here we are. That started the whole career. The FFs had so many issues, and I just kept getting question after question after question, even back then, of people asking me questions to ask for clarifications and details about the Final Fantasy series. Because you're right, FF6 is reasonably easy to understand, and the translation is reasonably fine. Go Woolsey, you're awesome. The problem comes from trying to understand the more nuanced aspects of it. Everything I just told you about Kefka is the kind of thing that only really comes out upon analysis. It's the kind of thing that isn't really easily on display. Now, that may be arguably a good thing. That's certainly debatable, and some people like it and some people don't. But you get the overall idea. And yes, 6 is an odd one because liberties were taken, which were then canonized. So we've got kind of a double situation there. Whoops. Exactly. I want to stress that I am not being facetious when I heap praise upon Ted Woolsey. That man has done some amazing stuff. And he has put his mark on gaming. Even though he only localized, like, what, 8 games? He did a bang-up job of those. And then went on to become a game developer in and of his own right, and actually is still in the gaming industry, although not as a localizer. But I will always give Woolsey credit for one thing more than most other things. And that is the fact that he understood the Japanese language. What that means is, while he might not do the best literal translation of a thing, he could understand intent. And so he could localize in a way that got across the intent of a scene, even if he could not localize it absolutely perfectly. Arguably, this is debatable, arguably he helped set a new standard for localization from Japanese into English by focusing more on that kind of concept of interpretation rather than translation. Actually, they have worked on several games, Ross, including a game you've probably heard of called Ocarina of Time. A lot of the core Nintendo stuff was done by the Earthbound team. I do not know how to get in there. Like, there's an up, but I don't know how to get to the up. Oh, alright, let's do this first.
Go upside down.
I'll do upside down in a minute. Really, I will. That's... No, Lord Harriman, of course I didn't research this stuff. Are you kidding me? That would be madness. Of course I've researched this stuff extensively. In fact, what's really weird is I occasionally learn new stuff. Every now and again I just come across a new factoid and I'm like, oh my god, I never realized that. It's kind of cool, actually. As I myself am fond of saying, I'm always learning how little I know. So someone asked a question. It was like something along the lines of when was the first FF properly localized? And I can't see that question. Oh, there it is. Czar. Which Final Fantasy was properly translated and localized? 12. And yeah, that's a little sad when you think about it, but it's true. Every FF had some issue or another. Oh, yeah, I need to light that torch too. With regards to its localization. Even FF9, which started really getting that localization thing right, thanks to Woolsey, nevertheless has quite a few issues with it. And then 10 all of a sudden brought all of those issues to the fore because they added voice acting when they were so unfamiliar with writing for voice acting. For those of you not aware, when you're writing for something to be read or you're writing for something to be spoken are two very, very different arts, and they need to be done differently, or they can be done differently. So if you're... all of a sudden they were writing for people who are speaking in English, and that's also ignoring the fact that they were having other issues on a technical side, literally, and in terms of getting sound files working and triggering properly. So they were having all kinds of issues all over the place with FF10, which got in the way of its localization. Then we have FF10-2, which was substantially better, admittedly. But FF10-2 still had a lot of the same issues that FF10 did. It's just they were a little bit more experienced with that. Get away from the summoner! Yeah, no, you get it. One moment, please. But FF12 was when they finally clicked it in. When they finally figured out how to localize for voice acting in English. And yeah, FF12 localization is legit. I agree. 13... So 13 had different priorities. 13 was in many ways written... I'm trying to think of the nicest possible way to put this. 13 was written to be a spectacle. And I know that sounds like a strange statement. Written to be a spectacle? No, it was. 13 was them really being excited about all those new fancy graphics. I have to get it all the way up here? Oh my gosh. Okay, I can do that. Where are you coming from? Hold on. Go away. Go away. Yeah, 13 was written. It's badly written, but it was written. But what I mean by that was there was a much larger emphasis on trying to take advantage of the graphics of the PS3 and really, really wow them with how visually impressive they could be. Remember, Square was considered at the high end of graphics presentation for an extremely long time. Quite fairly, I might add. Square games have been excellent for graphics for very, very long. To this very day, I consider some of their games to have the best brickwork ever. Secret of Mana and Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI all come to mind immediately. Never mind things like Final Fantasy Tactics or the excellent animation and motion capture of Final Fantasy XII. So, yeah, no, they know their stuff. Cool. But with 13, they went really, really hard into that. They wanted it to be the pretty game. And they were willing to sacrifice everything else for it, so everything else took a back seat. That includes the localization. Now, this is on top of the fact that... I can't remember his name, was the primary scenario writer for FF13. And I can't remember his name. He has this thing with doing big, mystical type stories, which isn't really Final Fantasy's style, to be quite honest. Final Fantasy is usually much more character-focused, much more focused on things that are believable and relatable to, you know, you and me, regular old people. There we go. So he wanted really... Oh, Jesus. He wanted really badly to have this really big, doomy story about fate. About how we must fight our fate, and we can't fight our fate, and the inevitability of entropy, and all kinds of other big, high-ended concepts like that. The problem here, if I might be so bold, is a video game... Well, let me walk that back. A JRPG is a bad place to do something like that. If you want to have something like that, it needs to be a game that's a little bit more abstract. Something that just does not linearly translate in the same way that other things do. Not something where you go punch God with friendship. There it goes. Actually, yeah. As much as I have issues with Dark Souls, that is a much better example of that kind of concept. I got the thing.
What the thing?
Just one terminal
So
remaining.
FF13 arguably has localization issues. It's because the very source matter was so much harder to localize. Now, interestingly enough, I would say Final Fantasy XIV did a much better job of handling those kind of topics and issues on a grand scale in a way that actually is localized great, because, as was mentioned earlier, FF14 is actually really well localized. Now, I'm not actually sure when the new localization team came in. I do know that there's a different writing staff in between Heavensward and portions of ARR. I have looked into that. But I also know that sometime during Heavensward's production, before Stormblood came out, they switched over to a new localization team. Might have been right about when they were... Right have been when we were figuring out how to get the voice acting problem fixed, because they had a lot of voice acting issues, and they actually hired a proper external voice acting studio, which then handled it for them. But I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. So FF14 started off but got a lot better. Which leaves me, of course, with FF15. Now, the nicest thing about FF15 I could say is that it's a freaking mess. It is nothing short of shocking that that game is not worse than it is, because the behind-the-scenes and production issues of that game are so lengthy that I could spend the rest of stream talking about just that and nothing else, and probably still not cover it all. I have, in fact, forgotten a lot of the individual details because, well, let's just say I needed my notes for that one. It is crazy how much crap happened during the production of that game. The relevance to localization is, of course, that the localization suffered alongside everything else. However, one thing that they were willing to do with FF15 in particular, which I do actually recall right now, is they were willing to take feedback from the English voice team, which I believe also included the director cast, or the directors and the cast. I don't know why I said that weird. I bring that up because one of the things that most people universally agree on is the best part of FF15 is the core trio. Their relationship, their friendship, and how they interact with each other is extremely well done, interesting, engaging, fun, smooth, believable, dynamic, etc. I bring that up because of the obvious. I can really tell what's in there. Yeah, and then 16 just decided to skip over all these issues. Be like, here, look, just do it this way. Just do it this way. Alright. Good evening, Vampire Hoover. Or, I mean, non-Vampire Hoover. What about 11? Was 11 even in English? God, I can't even remember. And now I can see the damn thing. In all honesty, I'm being a little facetious, but I couldn't tell you anything about FF11's localization. I bounced off of that game so hard that I never gave it a shot. I tried really hard to. I think I got to like level 8. I got to the point where you get out of the city and you get to like your first actual dungeon. And that was it for me. That was all I could manage. Actually, yeah, EverQuest 2 syndrome, exactly. Wow.
Nice. There should be a new glowing... Stay focused.
Oh yeah, I guess I should put on... am I still burning to death? Tactics' localization was awful. It was pretty much the same team as 7's, and it's shocking it's as good as it is, to be blunt.
You should heal.
What?
You should heal.
Oh, okay. Having said that,
You should heal.
they did a massive relocalization with the PSP version, which did a much better job. PSP version, just, it's so much better. I don't even know how to start with that. Yeah, I heard about that, Huthor.
What is that?
That's the boss battle. You ready?
It looks like garlic.
Well, it might actually be garlic. So let's go get the garlic. What's really funny is it's actually the 4 dudes. Has anybody even noticed this before? Like, I'm pretty sure that one's the elephant. That one's the bird. That one might be the camel. Maybe that one's the camel. I think that one's the camel, and that one's the lizard. But naturally, these 4 super weapons are all connected to each other, because, I don't know. Yeah, no kidding, Bluetooth. Although, considering how much they were stealing from the War of the Roses... But yeah, honestly, I think Tactics got lucky, because Tactics is better localized than 7. I would say it's at about the level of quality of 6. Axe. Fire. Of the first 10 FF games, which had the best? 9.
Watch yourself now. That ugly pain in the crag is Danny's handiwork. Thing got the best of me 100 years ago. Good luck, little guy. Go get him!
You know what? Nine does have issues, but it's still very well localized.
Watch out for that sword!
That's phase 1. You know how to go get new water. What's this saying?
Oh, I have lost
That
people.
flaming ball is dangerous.
I accept this. How am I on fire? I have Flame Guard on. Oops, I have the wrong arrows equipped. Okay. Fine, I'll put on dumb armor. Stop being on a fire. Stupid game.
Continues to be on.
I have an idea. Yeah, that wasn't it. Might have worked if I had a one-hander. We'll try one more time. I have no idea. That's right. Okay, how do I beat him? It's,
You don't.
she says I don't. Like, what stupid gimmick am I missing here? A bomb? Okay, yeah, no, that I never would have figured that out. That's hilarious. Yeah, I was never gonna figure that out. Oh, you're like right here. What's up? Yeah, another weapon gone, speaking of which.
Counting all the weapons. Great.
Yeah. Up to 93. I have destroyed 93 weapons this playthrough. Okay.
You're eating them into the abyss because you don't need them anymore.
I wasn't counting those, actually.
Oh.
And I don't care how long this game is. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we haven't even started the DLC yet. I've also been avoiding combat quite a bit, Blade Tool. If I was doing a normal thing, I am counting Master Sword breaks. If I was doing a normal playthrough, where I hit camps regularly, that number would be much higher as I churn through more. Go away. Speaking
Go
of...
away! Please.
Pretty please go away, please. I'll be your best friend.
Leave me alone.
That is two of the bosses that I admit I have issues figuring out what the mechanics are. And that's a weird one, because I'm an idiot, as we all know.
Great work,
But I
little
do think they
guy.
could have done a little bit of job of showcasing both of them. The lightning rods and the bomb, specifically.
I owe you big for this. Because of you, my spirit is finally free. Can't thank you enough. I feel like I should apologize. I was doing all I could to protect Hyrule when that thing got the best of me. Sorry that me resting with the rubble caused such a mess. The good news is, Ruthania is now back under our control. That means that our century-old Ganon beatdown plan can finally go into effect. I'm gonna take this down the mountain. I'll have a better shot at Ganon there. And then, once you've made your way into Hyrule Castle, we're gonna light that thing up. I want to give you something. It's a special power of mine called Daruk's Protection. It's no good to me now that I'm a spirit, but it might be useful for you. Here it comes!
Oh, sorry, he gives me the ability to block. But I can block.
No, that's what you say every time he blocks you.
Yeah.
I mean, you block.
From this moment forth, the power of protection
You just say that.
from the depths of my soul now lives inside you.
No, I need to block. Stop.
Good luck, little guy. And give my regards to the princess.
Daruk, I believe, played Travell. Oh god, my head. My head is a giant laser. His head is a giant laser.
Well, that ought to do it. We're
Talking
set
about
here.
Link's head.
Now we just gotta
That would
wait
be funny.
for the perfect shot. Once Link is in the castle, Rudania will unleash an epic blast. Ganon won't know what hit him. Hyrule looks pretty good from up here, even after 100 years.
And you're blind, dude. This place is covered in roads.
Are a sight for sore eyes. I wonder how the Gorons fared after the Great Calamity. I sure hope everyone down there is still going strong after every... Huh? Hey, look at that. Still going strong indeed. Ha!
I kind of like that, admittedly. Not a big fan of Yunobu, but at least, you know, Daruk gets confirmation. And his people kept going.
Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, no, I like that too. That's nice. Bit of positivity in the apocalypse. Which is a reminder, that's what this is. You got the thing.
A thing. I don't really care what.
Link, thanks to you, all of the divine beasts have returned to us, and the spirits of the champions are free. We will all be awaiting your clash with Ganon at Hyrule Castle.
I would, Zelda, but I gotta go do the DLC first. Sorry. So... No. Because there is no thing. Hey, brother. Thanks so much for appeasing Rudania. I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it seems to have calmed down. I saw Lord Daruk. I don't explain it, but I felt a lot braver now. Oh, that's right. After the boss, he said to bring you to him. Are you just gonna roll away, or are you gonna actually bring? Okay.
Yeah, he's rolling away without you.
You know, I don't know which director somewhere insisted she put on a faux British accent, because that is not her native accent.
What?
Zelda. Hey, it's you. Yunobu told me everything. You really are something else, brother. Can't believe you conquered Rudania. Colored me impressed. Can't do it when my back pain went away. I was all ready to rain down at Rudania myself. Hey, you gotta make it look like I was just fibbing about my back pain the whole time. Imagine that. Anyways, I'm happy Yunobu got his act together, but enough back patting. Check this out. Here's this thing that you've seen twice now. Now we can go back to digging. The most important of all things.
Diggy, diggy,
Yep, time to play Diggy Dig game.
diggy, diggy,
There's some treasure. It's junk compared to what you have now. Yep, yep, yep. You already have better because it's the Master Sword, and we all say the same thing. Okay, bye. Time to beat the game, right? No, actually not. But first we're gonna go up here.
diggy, dig, dig, dig.
So, you mind if I share something funny here? So, YouTube comment section has actually been pretty solid for a while. Especially during this run. I was expecting far more negativity, but the YouTubes have been awesome. Cool. That's a good thing. Someone just responded to a 4-year-old comment. And I bring that up because you ever see one of those things? What?
Link,
What?
Link,
What?
I have
I'm not
witnessed your
talking to
journey.
you.
You have overcome every challenge laid before you. Ruta, Rudania, Meadow, Naboris. All of the divine beasts are now free. With the strength you have attained, I am certain you can unlock the powerful force hidden within. Go to the Shrine of Resurrection and return the Sheikah Slate to its terminal.
And yes, that's literally the go do the DLC thing. Can I move now, please? Thank you. Anyways, what the hell was I saying? Alright, right. So you know how occasionally there's things, like you take a torch and just fling it away like that. You ever have things where, like... something happens, you're like, oh man, this sucks. And then you're just kind of quietly reminded that whatever it is, the thing that you're upset about is older than you think. Random example. EA is shutting down a studio. Oh, that sucks. And yeah, they've been doing it since the 90s. They don't actually do that anymore, ironically, but they're well known for it because, again, they've been doing it since the 90s. Stuff like that, right? Well, the reason I bring it up is this comment, which is from 4 years ago, reads as thusly. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's actually quite a few paragraphs. But he criticizes and complains, it was the FF15 lore run, and he criticizes and complains about a negative I gave to the intro, which I don't agree with. I actually went back and rewatched that intro just to verify my own opinion on the matter. But he says, this kind of thing goes on the entire stream, and I think it's a testament to how you become more concerned with critiquing and criticizing a game than enjoying it lately. I've noticed this more and more recently on your channel. I don't think I'm trying to talk bad about you or make you mad. I've been watching your channel for a few years. I just think some of the aspects of your channel have gotten worse because you've been trying to harshly criticize everything and not enjoy the games. Now, obviously, that's not a troll or anything like that, so it's not someone you can just dismiss completely out of hand. But it certainly is interesting to see comments like those that are that hold on my channel. I admit I find that entire mentality to be completely alien. You know, don't think too much about it, just enjoy it, is not exactly an attitude that I agree with philosophically. Never mind, you know, in terms of reality land. Damn it. You are absolutely correct. When this show started, there was no analysis at all. The ruminations were just discussions after the fact. The lore runs were the first real poke into analysis of any level. And after that, of course, came the review series, which is something I'd wanted to do for some time. Just for my own sake. That was what, one weapon there? And because I realized that the well was running dry and I needed to transition into something that would actually allow me to continue to have a job going forwards. As I've pointed out many, many times, a problem many YouTubers and streamers find themselves in is they run out of content because the thing they're doing only has so many versions of that thing they can do. So you are absolutely correct. I have definitely transitioned more into the reviews focus because that is my primary job now. Something I both enjoy doing and focus on doing on a daily basis. Hell, I'm looking forward to reviewing movies someday. But as you say, Blade Taval, it's the same type of comment I've gotten periodically, very infrequently. It's very infrequent. Where someone will say, I think you should stop reviewing at all, and you should just go back to streaming a game, and nothing else. Just a Let's Play series. No. And that is the nicest way I can put that. Yes? Why are you killing me? What did I do to deserve this death? My own niece disagrees with me. Apparently I gotta change my mind, everyone. Sorry, she disagrees.
Well, I was just punching you.
I have noticed a, probably would play it well. I have noticed a slight increase in people who have been dismissing my critiques lately as just my opinion, which I find to be an interesting approach. I don't know what to say about that, and I'm not 100% sure what is intended with that. It's probably not intended to be insulting. This way? This way. I'm still trying to chew on that one. I love it. 4 beams. You know the type, right? It's the person who just wants me to sit and gush about a game. Like, God, what was it? There was some game I was covering. This is just last year. And, it's very, very true, Frieza. I'll talk about that in a second. Something the lightning would end before then. Really? Okay. What the hell was I saying? I can't remember where I was going with that. Whatever, I'll respond to Frieza. Something... I'm still not completely sure of myself, which is most of the problem, and the only reason I still have problems with regards to morale. And of course, and now the rain's gone. Of course it frickin' is. But that was a lot of why I used to, back in the day, de-emphasize negatives. It was because I was afraid. I was afraid of giving my opinion out on the internet and having people disagree with that. Probably the example of that is the Skyrim rumination, where I was quite positive about it. And it's the closest I've ever come to straight up lying on a rumination. I actually got a comment very, very recently, which was talking about the Planescape Torment rumination. That's a game I can't stand. I hate that game. But that rumination did not get across that tone particularly well at all. So, you get the idea. It's exactly what you're talking about, Frieza. I definitely used to de-emphasize negatives. And nowadays, I don't. In fact, I put a lot of effort into not emphasizing negatives or positives, just points. Because that's the point. Nowadays, I am substantially more honest about that, for good or for ill. But I do definitely think that some people just don't want that. They just want someone to sit and gush about a game, whether it's good, bad, or in between. I've actually talked about this concept, too. It's something I legitimately considered briefly and then threw immediately out the window. But I was considering doing a series where, like, imagine the negatives don't exist at all. All I do is cover the positives. All I do is talk about the things that a game does right. So there should be a cutscene here in a second. I'm gonna do it because I want this. And it's raining. Of course it's raining. There's the cutscene. Hyrule Castle. Oh god. Also, best song in the game right here. Not that we're gonna really listen to it at the moment. Where's... Oh, jeez. And of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. Of course it's raining. Of course it's raining! Oh my god, I don't think I'm making any height. Oh my god, I don't think I am.
It's raining.
Oh, I know. Oh, there. Okay, Jesus. Gameplay. All gameplays are. And yeah, something I emphasize constantly in my show is that any attack on something you love is not an attack on you. Okay. And of course, I can't even... it won't let me pull up the freaking proper map, so I don't know where I am. Okay, well, let's do this the other way. Nope, 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 nope. Where's this dumb thing? The test of strength, of course it is. Okay, third waterfall looks like. Which is... God, I can barely see that stupid map. Looks like it's over here. That's hard to tell. It's either over here or behind me. Is there a north? Of course there's not a north. I think that's north. I think it's this way. Really? Pillars of Snow? Yeah, by the way, FF7's translation sucks. It's still a great game. Like, I think FF7 will actually score quite well when we get there. Translation still sucks. I can't even tell where I am. Okay, there I am. Now I see myself. I see myself. I think we can get there from here. I think we can get there from here. To be clear, we're not actually doing the best dungeon in the game yet. This is it, right here. Can't you tell by the amazing map? And I'm having trouble reading. This. Hyrule Castle. Yeah. That's not the dungeon's fault, that's the map's fault. Oh my god, camera, what are you doing? Ah, okay. Listen, I don't really care about you, honestly. In fact, I care about you so little, we're just gonna ignore you. Okay, cool. That worked out well. I love how we're still in combat with the darn thing. Over here somewhere? God, that's hard to read. Nope, it's back. I missed it. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have never come through here at 3 hearts, no. I came here pretty early last time to get the Hylian shield, though. Well before where we're at now. I even vaguely remember where it is still. Although I'm not sure how to get there from here. Enjoy cooking, Brigwin. The final shrine until the next, like, 50. Oh my god. 119. Stab. your phone. No, it's not going to do anything because you have that case. Of course, it's a major test of strength. What else would it be?
That's a lot of weapons.
It's only 3. Oh crap. Why would I block? When I can kill. Let's set things on fire. One more for the break pile. What else we got right now? That's funny. That's definitely called trading, isn't it? Up, Link. He doesn't even hit that hard. Hurry. Nope, I uninstalled that crap, Mr. Red.
Now steal his screws.
Delicious screws. I did not, Mr. Red. Your inventory is full. Because screw you. It's just... You can describe the entire run with one sentence. Your inventory is full. 120. We've conquered all of our trials.
No.
Having fulfilled our purpose, we monks
You
bestow
should have
upon you
done,
this.
instead of counting how many weapons broke, how many times it said your inventory is full.
The warrant of a true hero. You must now depart for the Forgotten Temple. I don't think it counts that high. Yeah. 400 Koroks only increases your weapon size by, what, like 12 or something like that?
But remember, you have 2 of them.
2 of what?
The green cookie.
That's true. Just click one till it's max and then
That
start
one's
clicking
not
the other
green.
one.
That one's green.
Yes, that's a green one. In a game with infinite inventory, it makes me wonder, like, what kind of, how viable a strategy would be to just constantly, like, have tons and tons of weapons and then just fling all of them, right? Just... Now, there's a memory here we didn't get last time. It was very delicious.
I love eating my memories.
Me too.
They're so yum.
As well they should be. Where is that? No, that's in. That's actually in, isn't it? Yeah, it's like right here. We might have to be in the dungeon to see that memory. Ugh, okay, fine. Let's go back in.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the castle?
It goes into find the memory. Is that a guardian targeting me?
Mm-hmm. It's a flying guardian.
They have wings?
Yeah, you've never seen the flyers?
No.
It's those things up there. They're pretty big. Oh, geez, there's a couple now. Yep. Okay, sure.
That's overpowered.
I don't know how I failed that 50 times in a row last time, but I just did a first try without meaning to. Whatever. Just gonna ignore that. Yeah, to quote the meme, they fly now.
What is that?
It's an eyeball. It needs to not be there. Okay, open up. Thank you.
No, Sauron!
And Sauron's dead.
No, Sauron!
Oh yeah, they've got the turrets in here too. That's cool. God, it's hard to see. Yeah, this is how you're not supposed to go in, by the way. The front gate is, well, it's a lot of this. Beams coming at you from every direction because it's incredibly well defended. Speedrunners, so you see, where are they? You see those giant things right there? You can get to the top of those and then glide in about halfway up. And skip a lot of the beam death on the way in. By the way, I freaking love this song, plus the music. Plus the song, actually. I'm too far this way. This one's out too. Get out. Sorry. We are out of water. Should be up here by that tower. Come on. I like water too, and I'm pretty thirsty. But that sucks because I'm in the middle of the final dungeon, and I can't stop to go get water. Mind me, Mr. Turret. It's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Goodbye.
So confused.
And there's a Lionel, because of course there is. Well, let's do what we do best. We're fully geared, so whatever. Yeah, okay. Come on, game. Come on. It's another break. I do, but sure. What? Back at the beginning, Spartan. Yeah, it's only a blue. We've been farming whites, by the way. So this is just kind of a roadblock. I like how it keeps interrupting my flurry rush. That's really cool. I've gotten it like 3 times up against the wall, and it's still like, no. No, you don't actually get that. Idiot. His weapons are not even worth loading. I'll take his guts. He's got any. And his shock arrows. Okay, so... this way, maybe? Worst MMO that is not FF14 1.0. That's actually tough. It's probably one of those Korean trash MMOs that nobody's ever heard of. No, seriously. There's a lot of them, and they are a whole nother level of trash. You know, I wouldn't mind having like a north-south thing, but that's north. So we are at a tower on the west side. I thought it was like right there. Hey, look, a chest.
Wonder if it's got anything good.
Bomb arrows. Better than nothing. North is where we just came from, but okay, sure, we'll go back north. Like, really? Not stuck in the water so much as I was just enjoying the water. For what it is, you know?
Like squid.
Look, the water's just delicious, okay? It's been sitting here in this gluck for years. Surely it's very, very healthy. Yeah, it's a good word for it. Oh, I'll accept that.
It's the healthiest thing you could ever drink.
Okay, that's cool. Can I get up, please? Link, 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 Link!
I like drinking.
Get up, Link, you waste of everything!
All down the stairs. Do, do, do.
He's like, hang on, I'm so injured. I'm like, no, you're not! You have armor on that mitigated most of that damage. That didn't do jack to you. Get up. Go away, you waste of my time. Not even looting, whatever that was. I'm not even looking at it. I refuse to look at it out of spite. I just had to put that ledge right there. Just for me. Ugh. God. Hi. Thing get.
I remember it now.
That's right. I remember. What am I remembering? Okay.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
I mean, he's a terrible father, Frieza. That's just what that is. Like, he is a terrible father. But I will admit, most of his problems probably stem more from ignorance than anything else. He had absolutely no idea what he was dealing with. And it shows. There's no but there, screw him. I'm glad he's dead.
Unzip. 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 Zip.
Why are you zipping and
Unzip.
unzipping your leg?
I don't
Are you a marionette? Is that what this
no,
is?
I'm a pillow.
Oh, okay. Much more sense, make.
Unzip the pillowcase.
Get rid of that. Okay.
But only my leg is a pillow.
That's awful.
My like half.
What is the rest of you, then?
Not human.
Ah. We haven't even started the DLC. Jesus Christ.
Oh look, it added the lizard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, me too, when I need to show my true form, Javis. What? And steal my bed.
Super sneaky secret spy mission to get on your bed without you noticing.
Okay.
This is soft.
Notice. What? Oh, yes.
This
Yes, it is
is
very
soft.
soft. As it should be.
Soft. I'm taking it. Kind of the same material. I think mine's a little bit less soft.
Probably.
Is that the lady from the old?
Yep.
The old lady from the village with the cuckoos and the guy who paints things.
Yes. So the sword has been returned to its rightful owner, just as I suspected. The sword that seals the darkness. Yes, I sense it. Their presence. 100 years ago, I put my life on the line alongside everyone else, but I could not protect them. They died without fulfilling their destiny. But this energy, it seems they have not given up. Also, since they were overjoyed to see you again. Now, you all say of the same purpose. Killing Calamity Ganon, who I swear is a real problem. I mean, it makes sense. But we're just trying to seal him away, which is really stupid. We should probably be trying to kill him.
I remembered things.
All to have pictures already. Oh my goodness. I suppose it's time to reveal the location of the final memory. Here's what happened.
When
Lady Zelda gave me specific instructions. She asked me to wait to show you this. This is the final picture. Look familiar? From this village you should be able to get there in half a day's time. Now go, seek out what Lady Zelda wishes to show. Can they kill him? Depends on how good the writing is that week. I'm going to be really blunt. Any story that has something that is 100% unkillable is not a really good story. Or at the very least, it has that as an issue in it. I know that a lot of stories like cycles and infinite things that always come back, but the reason most stories have that is not because of any creative reason, it is for a financial one. It is there so to ensure you can always have a sequel. That's stupid. And that's the nicest way I could possibly put that. So, to answer your own question, yeah, they should be able to kill Ganondorf permanently. They should be able to end the curse permanently. But they probably never will. Because sequels. And what's really stupid about that is, this is Zelda. It is no stranger to bringing in new and interesting ideas for villains and enemy groups. But no. Ganon. What am I doing? Come here, come here, come here. Yeah, we've had Vati, we've had Majora. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. I mean, Ganondorf in Wind Waker is probably turbo dead. Unless you assume this is the end of the timeline, which of course I do not. But if you do, and if they're right and this is the end of the timeline, then Ganondorf came back from Wind Waker, which is really impressive. Sorry, I know I'm sounding dismissive, but I really, really am tired of the we can only seal them away, they'll come back someday trope, because it's really, really old. And like I said, it usually exists purely for the sake of financials. To make sure you can always bring back Joker. It even has a term, it's called the Joker immunity. Although Joker immunity actually refers to several aspects of that, but same difference. Horse is fine. Hi. 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 Hello. Please stop backing away from me so I can murder you. No. Head is dead. We have no time for heads today.
You could drop the head and make it drown.
That's true. That's true.
You should have dropped the head. The
Just
horse is gonna die during the cutscene.
so extraordinarily sick of status quo. That's really what that's coming from. Like, one of these days, we might have a fictional series stop having an eternal state of status quo. Right after I take over the world.
Link, save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run. Was that the power? Huh? No, no! Link, get up! You're going to be just fine. The sword. So he can still be saved.
Princess! Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
Actually, credit to Logic, too. Her power has always been that of the light arrows, aka the thing that banishes darkness. So, what she did there was she purged all the devices of malice. She didn't actually destroy all the bots. She couldn't. But she could get rid of the virus.
You have recovered all of your memories of us from 100 years ago. I am here, inside Hyrule Castle.
I think you realize this, but you're not.
It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
And we're dead. Or, wait. Sorry, that was in the past. In the past, we're dead. Everything's cool now. Fine. We're fine.
Awake again.
We've decided to discontinue death.
Yes.
Quantum Trihexia. Yes. Of course not. Where did my niece go? Where is she?
These.
You realize it's like 10 minutes to dinner time, right? Please don't spill those all over my bed.
They're not open.
I know, but like, if the bag burst. I'll look those up off camera, Frieza. Let's at least unlock the DLCs before the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, also, did you catch the fact that the only reason Zelda even knew what to do with us was because she was a scholar? Because of the studies that she did. So she knew what the Shrine of Resurrection was, and where it was, and how to operate, and blah, blah, blah. Hard mode activated. Well, that's not true. There's a harder mode. A much harder mode. What? Oh, okay. Okay, I have space. Alright, whatever, let's do it. I wasn't using those hearts anyways. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. I now address one who wishes to master a divine beast. To undertake this task requires unwavering dedication. I do not have that. That weapon defeats foes in one hit. However, the reverse is also true, as its wielder will also fall to a single strike. You can use this weapon's ability only twice within a set period of time, only when it's glowing. When enough time has passes, the weapon will regain its sheen, along with its power. The 4 marked locations within the Great Plateau. Defeat all monsters present to prove your worth. If you are not up to the challenge, leave this plateau and the weapon will return here and the trial will end. The one-hit obliterator. Cool.
Can you eat?
Probably not. I'm not gonna waste the food trying. Let's see what we got. Sure. There you go. And now our attack is up. Well, I suppose we'll do the obvious first, since it's right here. Although...
Jump off the cliff and die.
I don't have my abilities. Okay. Oh yeah, Mipha's Grace, that makes sense. Look, I just want Rivali's Gale. Can I have Rivali's Gale, please? Oh my god. Okay. What hit me? I didn't even see what hit me. Something hit me. Cool. Cool. We might beat the game tomorrow, and we might not. I mean, I might not beat the game. This might be a barrier. Like, this is the kind of thing you probably want to do fresh and ready and willing, and I am so sick of this game that I'm not even sure I'm capable of playing at full capacity right now. Like, my first thought in looking at this is just, oh, God, there's more? And that's probably not the attitude you want walking into this. I'll try to do some of it off camera, assuming I have any time to do so. Just to push through some of it. Really wish I had Rivali's Gale, though. That'd be nice. You know, someone was asking me why I gave walking a traversal negative. And I know not everyone has a chance or time to watch the entire stream. It's a long stream. But speaking as someone who has watched the entire stream, by logical default, the thought actually made me laugh. The idea of not giving a negative for walking in this game is just kind of crazy to me, because holy crap, you know? Please stop being on your shield. Thank you. We're not even there yet. We're still not actually at my destination.
Oh, did I not freeze to death?
No, I've got freezing armor on. A game where walking is fun. Like, I can think of games where traversal is fun, but walking?
Yes, I love walking.
You know, honestly, Death Stranding probably qualifies. And that's a game I will never play. It is forbidden and vetoed for a reason. But it still qualifies. Frickin' whatever. I mean, Donkey Kong 64 is a very rough game, Shadow Machine. A very long, very rough game. I'm not sure it would score particularly well. Ugh, their positioning is awful, and that mage... What's happening? What's happening? Okay. Okay, mage is dead. I'm curious.
Oh, I'm curious.
Oh my god. Death. I guess it's just the wind. Wait a minute, these are my footprints. Combination of gross and disinterest, Javis.
Bye.
Goodbye. I'll see you for dinner. No, not my bed. I'm shocked that this is happening the way it is. I feel like this isn't really proving my courage any here. Or whatever it is they want me to prove here. See, that sounds like wisdom to me, Arspruce. Yeah, there's the keys, and there's another chew over here I gotta deal with. I did walk into this with a lot of arrows. Oh, he saw me. So we're gonna get rid of his shield. And then we're gonna kill him. Do the keys count? I'm guessing the keys count. That or something else up here. Okay. Hello? Enemies? Where are you? It's got to be the keys. It's either that or that chew over there. Let's try that chew first. There's apparently just a billion chews here. And a Lizalfos. Okay, something in that qualified. That. You know, that's an interesting question. Why do they put all their crap in the ground? And why does it all slow? Okay, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. Let's just get away from these keys. You know, it's a valid point. These are Sheikah. many shrines are in the DLC total? Or I guess what I'm asking is, what number am I aiming for on top of 120? 1,000. Please kill me. So 138? It's a weird number, but I'm with it. Actually, a little shocked he saw me. What are you doing, kiddo? I mean, if I get hit, I'm dead, Lord Harrimont. So I suppose it depends on your definition of a problem. Last time we tried stealth, but I'm starting to be in a bit of a hurry. This would be a perfect time for my bows to stop having durability. Game. In fact, for that matter, why do bows have durability? The same gameplay functionality of bows having durability is supplied by the fact that ammo exists. You can't use your bow without arrows, and you do have to keep track even of basic arrows. So why does the bow break? Especially given how many puzzles that the bow is used in. And it happens... Oh, it's those guys that are spotting me. Okay. It happens regardless of whether or not you are, God damn it. Regardless of whether or not you hit anything, it just happens. Can't tell what's happening behind me. Don't have time to change the camera. Realism. Not an acceptable excuse for literally anything in game design. Immersion. How exactly is it more immersive to be like, oh shoot, hang on, let me switch my bows in mid-combat here? No, it's more likely that it's just a bit of artifact design. They probably designed all weapons to have the same functional durability. And bows happen to be a weapon. That's probably the actual reason. Is there another one? There is another one. That was wild. I didn't know how I missed that hard. Yeah, you know what? Ironically, the one thing I have never complained about having durability in this game is shields, because that tracks. You are spending durability to not take damage. In that case, the ammo is something you spend instead of health. That's logical. That's... oh, jeez, where is he? Where is he? Okay, and there's a wall there. And there's a wall there! God damn it. Of course. No, I just knocked in here. Whatever. I couldn't even see the wall. Alright, how bad is this? How bad is this? How many of them still exist? All of them? Did they all respawn? I think they all respawned. Yeah, because of course they goddamn did. Alright, whatever. Clearly, that approach isn't working. Actually, I think it did count some of my kills, because the guy on top is still dead. God damn it. I was just a second too slow on shooting him. I was trying to get him while he still had his bomb thing on. You know, I'm not sure if I get my arrows back, but knowing this game, I probably don't. I did not do much damage. Oh my god. Oh, he's dead. He knew what he was getting into when he decided to fight me. Instantaneous death. Yeah, I'm admittedly racing a little bit because I want to get as much of this done as I can today. So we can get started on the trials proper tomorrow. Because we've got several shrines to do after this. And I remember some of them being very frustrating. We've actually streamed these before, believe it or not. And then the scroll's like, poke! Ah, ugh. I'm admittedly concerned, Ross. Like I said, I have really bad memories of some of those shrines. Lord knows this has taken me forever. Still, for what it's worth, this is a lot more engaging than I thought it would be. Like, when I was like, hey, Oko mode, my first thought was, ugh. But I've actually been enjoying this. Go figure. I will admit, being so prepped walking into this probably helps a little bit, but it is nice to be able to look at situations and be like, alright, I want everything over there to die. How do I do that? It's not quite at the levels of something like Hitman, but that's definitely what this reminds me of. Oh, I didn't tally the lost bow, thank you. Yeah, the fact that the enemies more or less cannot be padding here, because they just die. At least to the sword. Obviously, I've been using bows a lot, but still. I have also been stocking special arrows for quite a while. What are you? That's the wrong button. That's just a regular Lizalfos. That's true. We have a weapon with infinite durability. Took a minute to get there, but we have one. You are not alone in that incredibly insane mentality, Type 3B skeleton. If it makes you feel any better, I've only given 20 negatives to it, as of this moment. Okay, that was just satisfying. Didn't even do that much damage. It was just satisfying to do. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Because now they're all riled up. Oh, geez. Here they come. Okay, you're dead. How is our weapon situation? Oh, we're full. We're full up. So replace the bow we lost earlier. Oh, okay. And there's a lot of guys in a small area. Yeah, they're very fast. They're also regular Lizalfos. So pretty much let them come to us here. That. That. Okay, 2 down. Pull back for a little bit. Let that recharge. Recharge is much faster than the Master Sword, too, so that's always nice. See, I feel like I'm playing my dwarf character in D&D. Any of you watch that series? I had a stealth score of something like plus 23, I want to say. It was some absolutely bonkers amount of stealth. So, yeah, I could consistently roll in the 30s. And the joke was that I would just vanish. Like, I'd be talking to someone and then gone. That's the one, Blitchable. And yes, that's the... Whoa. Okay. What do we got down there? Looks like none? Yep. Granted, I did not do it alone, and it was after a lot of damage. But I did kill a demon god with a chain. Jabba the Hutt style. And I'm going to be proud of that one for a long time. Let's see if we can sneak up on the Guardians. We cannot. That is the call for dinner. So I gotta hurry this out. Let's see if I can manage this in time. I'm not even close to ready. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where are the other ones? I hear them. There they are. Nothing to see here. See how long there is. Hi. Ah, perfect. Okay, we will continue this, take out the 4th camp, and start actually doing the trials tomorrow. We might even beat the game tomorrow. I'm not holding my breath. But we might. I'll see y'all.